Beautiful Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin is the venue for round 10 of the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 Cup presented by BF Goodrich Tyres. In the booth, I'm John Hindhoff. Alongside me is Shea Adam. Shea, we don't have all 30 of the cars we were expecting. A few withdrawals, just 27 starters.
Yes, correct. We've lost after yesterday's race Michael Staub, Max Sapolsky, who was already racing in a backup car yesterday, that belonging to Tyler Gonzalez, and Moisey Uretsky, Michael Staub, sorry, is the other driver who is not participating in today's race. But 27 cars, and once again, for fans around the world who watched this series last weekend in Watkins Glen, Aiden Fosnacht for the 4th consecutive race starting at the back of the field. Let's see if he can win the Battery Tender Hard Charger Award once again.
45 minutes on the clock. Stand by, take a deep breath. It might be the only one you get in the next 3/4 of an hour. Green flag in hand. Race 2 of the weekend at Road America, and we are green and racing. The 45 minutes begins to count down in the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 Championship for 2022, presented by BF Goodrich Tyres. Great start by the white number 72 on driver's right. That's the inside going into turn 1. Here's Kligerman round the outside in the black number 75 is there, head of the Arians Bridge at the little kink that is turn through 2. Already Fosnacht down on the outside trying to make up positions. And Kligerman still side by side with a Paul Sitter. I think he's got to the lead. Parker Kligerman, our guest driver who was barged out of the race at turn number 6 yesterday, hasn't got the draft though. He was on his own and now he's going to have to drop it. He led for about maybe 50 yards but wasn't getting any help from behind. My goodness me, how NASCAR is that? Down into turn number 5, the 2 white cars heading through the left-hander and up the hill, and it's still our Paul Sitter, Connor Zilic, who is leading things out. That is the 15, Aiden Fosnacht. The McCumbee McAleer racing driver will not reprise his race from back to front as he did at Watkins Glen. Now the question is, oh, he was turned around this time, and that is suspension damage to the right rear of the 15 of Aiden Fosnacht's car. And the top 3 are together, and the top 2 are side by side. Zilic has Matthew Dirks for company coming down into Canada corner, and that's a change of lead as through goes the 76. Kligerman's into the pits. Kligerman is into the pits for Thunder Bunny Racing, and Gresham Wagner in the number 5 car, the 05 car. The number 5 car rather is the fastest driver in terms of lap times at the moment, that multicoloured black, orange and green car with a 2:32.9. That is a new lap record, and that is almost, in fact it is just on 6/10 faster than Michael Carter achieved here last year. Sam Paley in the blue car, the number 28 comes down the inside, he goes for 3rd position. Has got that done, and Bruno Cañero's trying to follow him through. They'll be on the inside for the right-hander at the bottom of the hill at turn 3. Cañero trying to follow through, still there now. Cañero slips to the left-hand side and gives the number 76 of Matthew Dirks, the white car, a little bit of a push. And this time it's Sam Paley who's left on his own with no drafting help behind him as they run down that long curving stretch of flat-out track all the way down to turn 5. And Paley has dropped 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 positions. He came out of turn 3 well in position to take 3rd. He'll come out of turn 5, I reckon, in 5th position, possibly 6th, as they head up the hill to turn 6.
This is brilliant racing. Michael Carter hung it on the outside trying to get around Sam Paley for 3 corners before realizing that Paley was not going to back out, and Michael Carter lives to see another day.
Little mistake by Celine Roland, who just took too much pace there, and immediately that is seized on by the cars around him. Big moment for Cañero, who was shepherded off the track rather there at turn 6 onto the grass.
It is still Connor Zilic leading the way. 6 laps led for that young man, 15 years old when he started off the season. And this is a big weekend for him, getting his first ever win in this series, also running in a TA2 car, and he's managed by a guy named Kevin Harvick. So he's got a lot of eyeballs on him.
They all go wide at Canada corner. Sam Paley was the tightest coming off there and pinched it as they go through Bill Mitchell and into the gravel, the 31. Now, whether that was cause or effect, not entirely certain. It's coming down towards turn 3. Got a little bit of hip and shoulder, and that was a bit naughty. Was that Justin Piscatel? No, it was. I'll catch the other car in the moment. It was the right-hand side impact that sent him in there, and I'm afraid there's no coming out of that. And Tanya waves the green flag again with some gusto. Across the line goes Conor Zilic. He's got to do it all over again, leading out this time. Zilic, who was on pole position, but this time everybody's behind him in single file. Jared Thomas does not pull out. Joey Atanasio does, and he's got Aaron Jansson in the white, red and blue car for company. That's the battle for 9th and 10th. Jansson in the number 24 car, and this time it's Atanasio going down the inside, but Jansson's gone through. That moves him up to 9th position. Oh, and a big bump there for Paley, right front to right to the left rear of the car ahead. Down the inside, great manoeuvre from Bruno Cagliano in the 21. Huge sideways moment for Piscatel, who was in amongst that as well. Couple of rookies in there. Down the inside for Jansson. He's the more experienced of the drivers there. Down in turn 8, heads towards the carousel. He's got 5th position. The leader, for a moment, has got 2 or 3 cars lengths, but surely he can't hold that when there's a train of 3 drafting down towards Canada corner. Then the big 5-second gap. Now out from behind Jared Thomas. The second of the white cars is Matthew Dirks. It's the number 76 car. He stays tight and on the racetrack. Wagner follows that line through Bill Mitchell corner. It will be white flag this time around. 4-4s are indeed 16, and straight away it's the 76 of Matthew Dirks who dives into second. Here comes Wagner. Great news for Conor Zilic. He's broken away. Second, third and fourth fighting amongst themselves. Wagner down the inside at turn 3. He's pushed the go button. It's now or never for him if he's going to win this.
And it was contact between the two going into 6, both cars spinning off and then into the tires hard.
Wagner in second. When does Jared push? Oh, and there's a bit of a touch there. Thomas had to just trail the brakes as he was running into the back of Gresham Wagner. The red car pulls out. That's Jared Thomas down the inside into Canada corner. And a big slide from Wagner. He's going to lose 2 places here. Has done. He's off the podium. And Jared Thomas, series championship leader, back up into 2nd position. But no one's going to catch Zilic. Zilic, he's on his way for a double this weekend. 2 poles. He's not won in this championship before. Now he has. And he's just doubled his tally in the W column. It's the drag to the line, and that one's not over yet. Zilic will win it. For Hickson Motorsport, that's 2 for 2 at America's National Park of Speed for Conor Zilic, the rookie. Jared Thomas is scored in 2nd place, and that will be a big sigh of relief. Well, Conor Zilic is a rookie, but he's not driving like one. He's done it again. He brings the 72 car from Hickson Motorsports to victory lane. Let's hear from him.
Yeah, you know, sweeping the weekend is something that I've always wanted to do in a pro series, and not only to win one race, but to win both is really awesome. So just super proud of the car the team gave me, and they made me look good, which was pretty awesome. And we got a lot of momentum going forward, and that was a big jump in the points for us, which we really needed after the year we've had so far. So I'm really looking forward to the last two events of the season, and hopefully we can get some more wins and maybe come in for a championship after a very rough start to the year.
So it's 2 first-place trophies here at Road America for Conor Zilic and the number 72 Hickson Motorsports team. Certainly found his way around here without too much problem, hasn't he? Here's how it stands in the points. After the 2 weekends here in Wisconsin, Jared Thomas continues to lead. 2,690 is his haul. Gresham Wagner in 2nd. Conor Zilic moving into the top 5 ahead of veteran and teammate Celine Roland. Just 5 points between those two. Rounding up the top 5, Joey Atanasio. Now rounds 11 and 12 for the Idemitsu MX-5 drivers. will be at Virginia International Raceway. You can join Shea Adam and me, John Hindhaugh, for that on the 27th and 28th of August.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of the International Motorsports Association. We would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.